One of the biggest fried chicken joints here in Korea came out with a fried chicken pizza. I think it's a very new item. I had to jump on it immediately, and I have it right here. It's raining up a storm, so hopefully that didn't compromise the contents, but this only cost me 17 bucks. I haven't seen it yet, and I'm excited to look at it and then eat it. Let's take a look. Oh yeah. Not sure how well you can see that. I'll give you a close-up here in a second, but large pieces of fried chicken. It's a very thin pizza. It's a very odd-looking pizza because it's so thin, the crust, but there's just these big, massive pieces of fried chicken on it. Well, they're not that big. They're regular size, but still, I've never really seen anything quite like this before. It's smelling pretty good. I'm smelling a barbecue sauce type of scent coming off of it. Here's a look at it from the side, and it's just kind of disproportionate. But yeah, it's a good amount of chicken on there. It's all kind of blending in. I would have liked to see, instead of this, whatever sauce that is, which they claim is barbecue sauce, but if that was like a regular barbecue sauce color, probably would have been cooler to see. Maybe some red onions as well, but there are white onions there. Only complaint so far is that, yeah, it could be a little bit more contrasty color-wise. Got a little bit of a flimsy setup here, but I think it should hold. Let's just get into it. Look at that. This is all dark meat, apparently. So let's see how it eats. Going in. Can't lie. That is not bad. I did not think I would like this that much. I thought I actually might dislike it, but I was wrong. I was dead wrong. I actually like this a lot. Very untraditional. But very decent. I feel like if you took off the crust, I love the crust. Here's a shot of the underbelly. It's very flaky, not flimsy. It's still crispy. It's got a nice little flavor baked into it. I feel like without the chicken, I would just enjoy this as a really thin crust cheese pizza. But with the addition of that chicken, which is nice, it's crispy, it's fried, flavorsome, and juicy. It really adds. It doesn't really feel like I'm eating pizza. It doesn't really feel like I'm eating fried chicken either. It's like a whole new deal. Boneless, of course. The eating experience so far has been surprisingly nice because you can just kind of fold it up like this. And it's not getting too messy. I thought this would be extremely messy and fiddly, but it's surprisingly not. The barbecue sauce, I think, is a good touch. It's weird, weirdly colored barbecue sauce. Not the best barbecue sauce I've ever had in my life. It'll do the trick though. I've had a lot of bogus pizza. Korean eyes, like just random weird combinations, toppings just thrown on there, like throwing the whole kitchen sink at it. This one though, I approve of. Fried chicken pizza. Nice chicken. I mean, if you take off the chicken, you can see how thin. I mean, you already probably could tell, but it's such a thin. It's more like a vessel to just wrap the chicken in. You just eat it. Like the onions. Gotta say, hats off. Wouldn't necessarily call it mighty fine. Like that buffalo chicken pizza, which I also think, to be fair, was pieces of fried chicken perhaps, but it was like really diced up and kind of sprinkled on top. This is completely different, and just, I thought it would be too big of pieces. I thought it'd be flying off, you know, or just rolling around all over the place. But as you can see, this had a pretty decent slant here, and it's all staying intact. So I'll tell you what, the more I do eat this, the more I can taste the pizza essences. I can taste the fried chicken essences as well. And so it does, at first it was like, what am I eating? It just kind of tastes good. But now it does kind of taste like a fried chicken pizza. I don't think it's a terrible idea. Even if you're not, a fried chicken joint who's trying to expand into the pizza game, even if you're just a pizza place. I feel like it could be something worth experimenting with. Maybe I was super hungry, but the words mighty fine, I want to say them, but I'm holding them back because I feel like that's got to be reserved for some really good stuff. But oh man, this is right. It's right on that line. You know, F it. I'm in a decent mood. This is mighty fine. I'm not a food critic out here. I just enjoy what I enjoy, and I really enjoy this. So. I will definitely be eating this whole thing right now. This is their large. They had two options, medium and large. Not that big of a pizza. Glad I upgraded to the large. The more I eat this, the better it's getting. I can taste some of that, the tomato sauce, the pizza sauce they're using, because it is under there, under the cheese. So it's not like they replaced that with barbecue sauce. That is still regular tomato sauce. Like I said, everything up below the crust and tomato sauce and cheese is just like a cheese pizza with, and then onions, fried chicken, and then that barbecue sauce or whatever it is. And I like that. I like the fact that there is still that tomato element to it. It's not just, they're not just replacing that with barbecue sauce, which can work in certain occasions, but this one is really surprising. If you're wondering, this is, I guess, from a place called Mom's Pizza. Now, this is originally from Mom's Touch, which you've probably heard of. I've done a couple of videos on them. Big chicken chain here. They're known for their chicken sandwiches, and they just blew up over the past 10 years. And I guess they're branching out into pizza and even beef burgers now. I've seen that on the delivery apps, so, you know, hey, do what you gotta do. I've seen it quite a bit where chicken places will try their hand at pizza. They'll introduce pizza into the menu and try to make that work. This is the best, well, probably the best iteration I've seen so far on that front. The thing is, yeah, fried chicken and pizza has an interesting dynamic over here in Korea. I would call them both American or just whatever Western food that was introduced to Korea. They put their own spin on it, and now it's like its own entity, both fried chicken, Korean fried chicken, and Korean pizza. But they both have this, it's like ninjas versus pirates, you know? It's like people will get in debates about what they prefer, chicken or pizza. I don't know how they got lumped into that competition. I guess because they're both kind of unhealthy. Kind of a guilty pleasure food, I guess, perhaps. But this is the best of both worlds. And I really do believe that this pizza works because of how thin and crispy this crust is. Which was the thing that I thought would be the biggest factor of this pizza, because it might be too thin, it might be hard to eat. But I think if the crust was any thicker, it would be too much. And for the price, not too shabby at all. I'm gonna double down and give this another Mighty Fine. And yeah, I just enjoyed that a lot. What can I say? Maybe just one of those days. It's been raining cats and dogs all day. So I was like, man, the delivery is gonna be bogus. The box, yeah, whenever these cardboard boxes get a little bit wet, you know, some kind of stench always forms, and it can get a little bit bogus. The pizza and the fried chicken in this case could have gotten less crispy, but it maintained the crisp. Yeah, dude, I'm giving this a Mighty Fine. So yeah, I enjoyed that. Try it out. For now, I'm skating out here. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace. Now, I'm not saying try this out. I'm just saying like try out putting fried chicken on top of pizza.